Yeah, thanks, guys. We are Cisco. We have team members are Mridul, Shivu, Cynthia, Kirti, and Sachin. Sachin is not here with us. The rest of team members are here. Let's get started. Okay, so the problem description is basically is that we have on our Cisco distributed routers, so they can run Cisco network operating system as well as SONiC, and you could have boards in your repos or with either of any of the images, hopefully with the SONiC images, but we allow migration of Cisco XR router running Cisco XR to SONiC and vice versa. So this brings an interesting problem for us, that if you insert let's say you get an RMA, or you get a line card from another router and insert into a system running SONiC, how would you install SONiC on it? And currently the procedure is manual, and although you could, if you already have a SONiC image, you can easily install to a newer SONiC image using SONiC installer. But if you have another XR image, then it's a very hard, tedious process. So we have built a tool which allows you to do that. The tool incidentally also allows you to re-image this another line card which is running SONiC as well. So if your line card is already running SONiC at a different version, you can still re-image not only SONiC but also the ONIE on that particular line card using this tool. So I mentioned the single over tool. The way this solution works is that the line cards fetch the images over the internal control network of the Cisco chassis. We are aware of the restrictions in the data center networks, and the solution does not require any requirement on the external network other than basically SSH access to the RP. So in order to implement it, we have a custom DHCP and HTTP server implementation. This custom implementation is tailored so that it only works on the internal network, and there is no intersection or any traffic leak which could happen to the external network of the system. We had to change ONIE so that it can select either internal or external network for image discovery. And then along with that, there is a boot configuration change and a CLI to trigger the process. So here is the demo. The demo is essentially a recording I have. We're not going to go over the whole recording, it takes quite a bit of a time, but I can show the pieces of the recording wherein we invoke the left-hand side is an RP, and on the right-hand side, we have two line cards. And we trigger the SONiC, this migration tool we have. This would basically, so it will basically set up the DHCP HTTP services. It will set up the RP with the images that we have on the router, and basically then it will go and configure the line cards for internal boot from the RP and then reload it. Once the line cards will reload, you will see that they will start going, and then they'll start to install the ONIE image first. The ONIE image will come up, and then one ONIE image will then self-discover the SONiC image on the internal network, and then it's going to boot that one. So ONIE image itself installs, it goes through a reload and goes through to install the ONIE image, and another reload to then do the discovery and install the SONiC image. So on the left-hand side, you can see these are our custom HTTP and DHCP servers applications. Eventually, after it will go through, and as you can see here, both the line cards are going through it in parallel. So one line card was reloaded first, so it is going first, and then the second line card is following suit. And at they will both install ONIE and then install the SONiC images, and eventually will get migrated to SONiC. So yeah, that is the end of the demo. That's a tool. Hopefully it's useful. All right.
Thank you, Cisco team. Yeah. Any questions? And the energy to ask more questions.
Yeah. People need sweets.
But thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.